security and the future of this nation. We need the help of every single person to get involved to tackle the issues of violence and crime in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. If we're going to move forward and make a better world for us and our children to live in, we need to take action. After thought, after talk, and after discussion comes action. For change, we need action. We all have heard the well-known saying, if you do the same thing, you will get the same result. Nothing in our lives changes if we continue to do the same thing. This is no different when it comes to the issues that affect our world. No one person can change the world on their own, but together we can have a chance. If you plant a seed, sorry, the wind is very high. If you plant a seed and it will grow, bear fruit, and bring life into the world, the fruit from this tree can then be shared, and the same process continues from person to person. And all it took was for you to start it all off. SVG, let's plant that seed tonight. I would like to think of myself as one of those seeds. I'm one person who has been given love, attention, and plenty of experience that has made me who I am today. And if it wasn't for the fruits of love, labor, and friendship, I would not be able to stand here today and deliver my message to you. Tonight when you go home, I challenge all of you to stand in front of a mirror. Look at who is staring back at you. Ask yourself, am I happy with the person reflecting back at me? Are there things that I do affect someone else in a negative way? Am I allowing myself to be subjected to someone else's negative behavior? If the answer is yes, I urge you to make a change. Your actions have a knock-on effect, and if you allow yourself to be a victim, you're giving the abuser their power and maybe acting as a bad role model for our nation. You owe it to yourself to become a survivor. Likewise to the men who act as role models to our boys. Is it enough to be an abuser or a bully? How about changing yourselves and being the best you can be, and that passing that on to a son, a brother, a friend, or even mentoring a boy who needs you? You need to identify the abuser, the bully, and stand up to them. Everyone needs to take action. SVG, tonight we stand up against violence and crime. I want the people of this nation to know that domestic violence comes in many different forms. It can be sexual abuse, financial abuse, emotional abuse, and physical abuse. Early detection and intervention is paramount in reducing the damage caused by domestic violence. I'm asking for you, the community, to support this cause. Every woman, man, youth, and child. Remember, we can move mountains if we stand together and make a difference as a people for our beautiful island of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. More women have been killed and reportedly raped in St. Vincent and the Grenadines than anywhere else in the Organization of Eastern Caribbean States since 2000. Inter-American Commission cited official statistics from OECS governments that shows there are 208 cases of rape, 55 sex crimes, and incest against minors in SVG during the past 10 years. In SVG, since 2000, there's been 46 cases of women being killed, femicides, 17 of which resulted from intimate partner violence. My people, ask yourselves, aren't these statistics enough for us to know? Now put aside all differences and come together to tackle the issues of violence and crime in this nation. Ask yourselves that question. Remember, I'm calling on you all to stand up. I know many of you would like to know the details of the nonprofit organization. Tonight I would like to brief you on what is the mission of the nonprofit. The mission of the nonprofit Leave Out Violence in SVG Association is to address the issues of violence and crime in St. Vincent and the Grenadines, to encourage our community in SVG to embrace the concept of conflict resolution and reform as an alternative to violence by providing services and education to the community. One plan is to design a curriculum for correctional social development of less fortunate young adults, to establish a home for battered women, abused and homeless children, to eradicate violence from the mindset of our people through education, awareness, and rehabilitation within our communities. However, our website, www.L.O.V.N.S.V.G.org, has all relevant information, and we also have pamphlets that give some detail on the nonprofit organization. I will be working very hard alongside with my Vice President, Ms. Tawny Johnson, Ms. Sheridan Samuel, Lahila Myers, Shari Osborne, and Patrick Hutchins. Tonight, I ask for everyone to come together. Look to your right and then look to your left. Tell me, what do you see? Don't you see another human being standing right next to you? Someone that may be your neighbor, your family member, your friend, your co-worker. Remember, once we unite as a nation against the negatives of our society, we can turn that negative into positive. We can all make a difference together. So tonight and moving forward, I'm asking for everyone to embrace one another. Never turn a blind eye, help one another. We must be the change we want to see in our society. We cannot as a people sit back and allow for crime and violence to take over our society. We must take control of our future and our children's future, the future of our next generation, the future of our youth, the future of our nation. SVG, stand up. I and many of you would agree with me when I say violence and crime is not acceptable. It is saying this: we must stand up and take control of our society. We must work hand in hand with each other for the betterment of our society. Domestic violence cannot be ignored, for it is a critical aspect of society, and we must address the issues of domestic violence because it has a profound effect on the victim and also on society. Crime is not acceptable. We must remember as a nation to teach our children, our nieces, our nephews, our students how to use their talents, take their ambitions and make them reality. I must make emphasis on how critical it is we come forward to the police and report the acts of crime and violence in this nation. But I must also say it is very critical that the police cooperate with the public. As it is stated, the police are here to protect and serve the people. So remember, protect and serve the people. Tonight, I would like to make a special address to the mothers and fathers of our nation. Remember to love your children. Tell them you love them, care for them. Teach them how to be ambitious. Teach them self-values, self-respect, and dignity. Remember, my people, the mothers, the fathers, and the children of our future. They are the ones that will take this nation forward. I would like to now thank my mother, Miss Aisha John, and my father, Mr. Birdie John, my sister Dahlia John and Tariq John, for I would not be here today without them. I would now like to thank all of my sponsors and supporters, for without you guys, this march and rally would not be possible. I would like to thank Liat Island Networks, thanks to Mr. Herrick Horn and his entire team for supporting this organization from the beginning. IKTV, Mr. Bing Joseph, Adams Office Center for all their printing services, Miss Adams and Kevin Carr, The Hookup, Lewis Auto World for lending the organization a vehicle, Randy's Supermarket, Carib Woods in Beckway, Subway, Mr. Ryan Gonsalves, a very young positive businessman in society, the Grenadine House for housing the Colorado team and for allowing us to have meetings at their facility, Hyroon, the National Lottery, for providing us with tents, Mike's Printing, Mr. Michael Oliver, for working very hard to get the t-shirts printed in time, SVG Broadcasting Corporation, The Searchlight, the News newspaper, NBC Radio, Star FM, Cross Country, Nice Radio, Hits 103.7, and a special thank you to the band Kinetic, my entire non-profit organization, both here in SVG and in Canada. I thank you so very much, for this was our first event and everyone worked very hard. I must, however, thank every single individual in this country that came out tonight to support this march and rally. All of this would not be possible if you guys did not come out together in unity to support this cause. My Vincentians, remember to stand up for what you believe in and take control of your future. One love, one nation. May we join in unity against violence and crime in SVG. Stand up. Thank you, everyone.
Once again, that was Nailah John. She is the person in charge, the person who spearheaded this whole movement, leaving out crime and violence in SVG. We're gonna get straight into it. They've got the band here on stage, set up and ready to go. So right now, we're gonna call on stage two guys, one of them, of course, from SVG. He immigrated to the States, has been there for the past 7-8 years, and has been doing his music. And these two guys are actually the guys who came up with, I guess, what we can call the anthem or the theme song of this movement of leaving out crime and violence in SVG. So put your hands together, please, and welcome, doing this one called Stand Up. Here's Rocky and Preston.
Oh, na, na, na. Oh, na, na, na. Oh, na, 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 na. Let's put our hands together. We gotta make a better place for you and me. Oh, na, na. Oh, na, na, na. Oh, na, na, na. Let's put our hands together. We gotta make a better place for you and me. Oh, na, na, na. Oh, na, na. We got a mother who felt the pain just to bring us in this world. We take it vain. We gotta stand together and love each other. Stop the violence, protect one another. Hold my hand, let's make this work. This is the land of our purchase. Hold my hand, let's make this work. Spread peace, spread love, let's value our work. Let's put thanks to you and me. Oh, nah, nah. Too many of us dying, too many mothers trying. Time for unity. Oh, nah, nah. Let's put our hands together. We gotta make a better place for you and me. Oh, nah, nah. Too many of us dying, too many mothers trying. Time for unity. Oh, nah, nah. Calling all the people from around the world, yes. Join together, every boy and girl. Cause united we stand, if not divided we fall. Stop the violence today, for a better tomorrow. Think of the children, please understand that it's up to us to change this land. Cause united we stand, if not divided we fall. Stop the violence today, for a better tomorrow. Let's put our hands together, we gotta make a better place for you and me. Oh, nah, nah. Too many hours dying, too many mothers crying. Time for unity. Oh, nah, nah. Let's put our hands together. We gotta make a better place for you and me. Oh, nah, nah. Too many hours dying, too many mothers crying. Time for unity. Oh, nah, nah. Let's put our hands together. We gotta make a better place for you and me. Oh, nah, nah. Too many hours dying, too many mothers crying. Time for unity. There ain't enough peace in the world to overcome the pain and the struggle. Brought on around until they tear it away. How could we say we love our mothers, still abusing our lovers? Women, children, heinous car killing their futures away. Please tell me why. Oh, why, oh, why? Oh, why, oh, why, People, we need to come together. To love each other and live happily in peace. So people, we need to come together. Oh, nah, nah. Let's put our hands together. We gotta make a better place for you and me. Oh, nah, nah. Too many of us, too many mothers. Time for unity. Oh, nah, nah. Call them all the people in St. Vincent. Let's join together and change this land. From the night we stand, if not the bottle we fall. The bottles we stand for a better tomorrow. Please understand that it's up to us to change this land. From the night we stand, if not the bottle we fall. The bottles we stand for a better tomorrow. Let's put our hands together. We gotta make a better place for you and me. Oh, nah, nah. Too many of us, too many mothers. Time for unity. Oh, nah, nah, nah. Let's put our hands together. We gotta make a better place for you and me. Too many of us, too many mothers. Time for unity. St. Vincent, stand up. Nah, 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 nah.
Yep, ladies and gentlemen, of course, at this point in time, we'd like to get into the cultural part of the show, the live performances part of the show. We want to say thank you very much for coming out, and of course, we want to encourage you to continue to rally the cause. So please, let's welcome on stage right now, Daya.